Hello, everyone. This is going to be another one of those. Oops, trying to fix the green screen there. Pardon. Another one of those odd ones, right? I'm wearing a Merry Christmas shirt to talk about Die Hard. Is it a Christian movie or a Christmas movie? Well, it's October, hence the title, right? Die Hard season is what I expect will probably be the title. We're getting It's a Wonderful Life, and all those Christmas movies will be starting, and Die Hard will be shown again over and over again because, yes, it's a Christmas movie. Why do I know? How do I know it's a Christmas movie? Well, first and foremost, and before I say that, I was on Hodgepodge show a year, maybe 2 years ago now. Check out that. We talk about It's a Wonderful Life and Die Hard. I'm not going to retread the ground there that I did there. So Hodgepod, like in hodgepodge of stuff. Hodge is his name. Hodge Pod for podcast. Hodgepod. Okay. Anyway, uh, the writers of Die Hard say it's a Christmas movie because they sat down to write a Christmas movie. It's about a guy seeking uh, 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 seeking forgiveness. It's about family, him wanting to get together and restoring his family. It's a redemption movie. It's very much a Christian Christmas movie, which all hell breaks loose in, right? He's there to do one thing. And the thing that he was so good at and so focused on that drove that wedge between him and Holly. There's a hint there, right? They didn't call them the Tannenbaums. That would have been a little too much of a, subtle hints, like her name being Holly is one of the Christmas hints in there. And at the end, the paper's coming down like snow in LA. But again, a guy who was too focused on his job and his work. Uh, why am I having green screen issues here? Anyway, whatever. Stop my OCD focusing on something that's not really important. What's important here is indeed the story. A guy, and thoughts and prayers to Bruce Willis. The news has come out. They put him in a home for 24/7 care for dementia. He's not doing real well. That's not why I'm doing this episode, but since I am, thoughts and prayers to Bruce and his entire family. He's not doing well. But being a good cop, a hard nosed cop, and focusing on the job, that kind of put a little wedge in the family because the family didn't think that he was paying enough attention to them and whatnot, and why Holly felt like she needed to leave and get a new beginning, blah, 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 blah. It was that bad that now saves their asses. Sorry, right? But his hard-nosed copness is what saves their asses now and brings them all back together by having saved them all and realizing the importance of family and togetherness and overlooking some issues, right? Family, forgiveness, redemption, very much Christian and Christmas movie. So it it's like the movie Signs, M. Night Shyamalan, right? Do you? I hope you've seen that. There will be spoiler alerts here. My sister to this day calls it, and a lot of people do, oh, that alien movie. There was an alien in it, what, 5, 7, 10 minutes tops? it was a movie about a guy of faith losing his faith, restoration of faith, forgiveness, redemption, the why are we here? Why do bad things? Why does God sometimes allow bad things happen to good people? Right? Spoiler, the kid has asthma. Why? Why did you do this to my kid? What? It was the asthma that saves the child because when the alien tried to poison the child, he was in an asthmatic state and his system closed up. So the disease really was the cure that saved him. It's a movie about faith. It's a Christian faith movie, but to this alien concept is involved, right? The bad things happen to good people, and sometimes stuff happens, but that is there to set up and tell the story of the man who lost his faith and regained it. But to this day, my sister included, oh, that alien movie. No, no, that's not the point of the movie. It's not what it's really about. It's also, like, as an author myself, terror strikes coming soon to a city near you. Terrorism, right there in the title. Oh, it's about and only about terrorism. No, no, not really. It's not about death and destruction. It's about life and living. It's a very non-traditional, non-fluffy Christian book about family and friends and life and living and cherishing life versus those who want to destroy life, good versus evil. It's very much a Christian book. The terrorism is what begins and leads the thread all the way through to the end to be able to talk about all those other things. And like the Signs movie, people either get it or they don't. Or my book, they get it or they don't. They are so narrowly focused on the historical fact points that are in there for educational purposes, because our education system's so bad, people don't know anything, but that's the thread that ties it all together. All the other important things, the family, friends, faith, life, cherishing life and living, and wanting to spread love and peace over hate and chaos. It's the same thing with Die Hard. Some people are focused on the terrorists, which, like Hans says in the movie, who said we're terrorists, right? They're criminals posing as terrorists so they can rob this building. And it's a good timing to do it during the Christmas holiday because, security is kind of more lax. We let our guard down. That's the what that hits the fan that happens, the bad stuff that can happen to good people to allow the story to be told of family and wanting forgiveness and redemption, the importance of family. Very much, I know I'm repeating myself again, Christian Christmas movie. Now, having said all that, again, and online you can find like the 12 Days of Christmas, the 12 reasons why Die Hard is a Christmas movie from the producers of Die Hard that explain to you various things like her name being Holly. It takes place at Christmas because it's intended to be a Christian Christmas movie. All the things that people avoid. Oh, look, crime, terrorism, crime, terror. He's a cop. He's taking down some terrorists. That's the vehicle, like in my Terror Strikes book, that ties the story thread together for the more important moral of the story subplot points in the film or in my book or in the movie Signs that people to this day still don't grasp. I love M. Night Shyamalan films. They are very deep and they are often about other than what people try to project on them or people's basic narrow views limit themselves into believing they're about. At any rate, October, kind of early maybe to be thinking about the Christmas mood, but it just popped in my head. I felt like I needed to just Die Hard, very much a Christmas movie, and The Why. And well, get ready, it'll be on TBS most likely again over and over and over again for Christmas because it's a Christmas movie. uh, so I don't know what else to say, right? It's odd timing, you might think, but I hope you understand the why I felt I needed to do this. And again, please check out Hodgepod that I was on a couple episodes. We talk about It's a Wonderful Life. We talk about Die Hard. We also go to other Frank Capra movies since It's a Wonderful Life is a Frank Capra movie, like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I talk about It's a Wonderful Life, the politics in there that people completely miss. that that's like the John Carpenter movie They Live, right? Oh, that alien movie. No, it was ahead of it. The aliens were a stand-in for big, overgrown, overblown, inclusive, overgrown government and power elites lording over and controlling people. Aliens are a metaphor, just like in Signs to a degree, they're just a vehicle for the story. So please watch Signs and Die Hard again, and It's a Wonderful Life, knowing Frank Capra, part of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington's in there as Potter, the evil guy. There's politics involved there, him wanting power and control over everything, right? And as well as obviously my book, Terror Strikes Coming Through to City Near You, with this new understanding, this new light that you will be able to now see in all these things. You may have not paid attention, or others convinced you it's only about aliens. No, no, look deeper. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. And I may early Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Hold on. Gonna tack on here. I thought of something else. My OCD, you know, I recorded this right before going to bed, went to bed, and I should have said, I should have said, I need to say. Our moods, right, our temperament, our what we're going through any given day, our mindsets affect how we perceive things at times, right? When you first read a book, you might miss something. You first see a movie, you might miss something, right? So it's okay to admit you missed something, right? I, I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't remember how many times, speaking of M. Night Shyamalan and Bruce Willis, I can't tell you the number of times I watched The Sixth Sense before I caught on to, no, not the twist at the end. Got that right away. right? The thing we're not supposed to give away about the end in case if somebody is yet to not see it yet. But what I'm talking about is the red thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, if you'd asked me the first 10 times I seen that film, I wouldn't have known what I was talking about either. But now that I've said something, red, the color red, the importance of red in that film. Now go back and watch that and watch for the importance of red. If may, did you know? Did you notice? But I didn't. Again, you might have picked up on it before I picked up on it. I finally picked up on it. Oh, okay. I missed it. I missed it maybe a dozen times before I finally, oh my goodness, I see what he's doing there. Right? Like being an author, most of the time things are in there because there's an importance or a meaning, something even subconscious trying to be conveyed by the writers, the producers, the directors, me as an author. Like recently, let me hold this up, right? I hate giving away spoilers, but I'm going to give away a spoiler. The Book of Kennedy, Project Carpe Diem. In the book, the, the bunk beds. All right, that's all the bunk bed scene. You might think, when you read it, what does this have to do with anything? Maybe he's just trying to be weird and quirky. Well, to some degree, yes, that's kind of part of the point. But the bigger, broader thing that I hope people get is the understanding of what compromises are you willing to make? What allotments in life are you willing to make? What are you willing to settle for less than ideal for a greater, broader good, longer term, short, medium, and long term goals and aspirations? What are you willing to potentially deal with and put up with or settle for here for greater, better goals will be achieved, accomplished, seen later, right? So the bunk beds are a metaphor for, again, overall things in life. This reality isn't perfect. There is never perfect. Never let good be held hostage to the notion of the perfect, or whatever the official proper saying of that is. I think you know what I mean, right? But so it's not just some stupid little quirky throwaway idiocy in the Book of Kennedy. There's a greater, bigger, broader point trying to be made there. But you can't read my mind. I can't read yours, and I don't know the mood or the mindset you're in when you read the Book of Kennedy, Project Carpe Diem. Oh, some people will pick up on what I'm getting at, and some people will just think, well, that's really stupid. What's that in there for? And miss that point. And that's okay. It's not anybody's fault. It's not a problem. Maybe they'll pick it up again later, like me with the Sixth Sense. The 15th time picking up on the red, and they read the Book of Kennedy, Project Carpe Diem, for a third or a fourth time. And oh, wait a minute. I get what he's doing there now. I missed it before, but I get it now. And that's can be true with the movie Die Hard. Whole lot of people just missing things that the writers and producers hoped people would get, but they didn't. Yeah, they weren't intending a Die Hard franchise. They just wanted a good Christian Christmas movie, and those things were in there that then when it was a big hit, oh well, of course, duh. Of course, we're going to make a Die Hard 2, and if that does well, a 3 and a 4. But how do we do that? Because we didn't necessarily intend it. Some movies they do that, right? Like um, Terror Strikes Coming Soon to a City Near You. I did not intend a sequel, but indeed there is openness for a sequel, right? So I think when they write these movies, there might be an inkling that, well, we need to do something that indeed can lend towards a sequel of some kind, if that opportunity should be afforded. But, a lot of times these, and like with Terror Strikes, it's open. I could do a sequel. I still don't plan on doing one. It's meant to be a one-off. But, if Die Hard was meant to be a one-off Christmas movie, but it became such a hit that, okay, how can we work a sequel and then another and another then from there without intending that those things would happen? It was intended to be, I don't know. I can't read their mind. I don't know if they plan to do that or not. Anyway, I'm getting way off point here now. Point being, yes, Die Hard's a Christian Christmas movie, and it's okay if you missed parts of the points and the hints and the clues that were in there, why it indeed is a Christian movie. It's not about Hans and the criminals. There had to be a foil that to demonstrate how good a guy John McClane is. There had to be an offset, a bad guys, right? Hans, the Antichrist, if you will, and his 12 anti-apostles. Oh, yeah. Did you get, oh, I know, I missed that one. Hodge of Hodgepodge pointed that one out to me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yes, I missed that. Hans and the 12 anti-apostles. Christmas, Christ and the apostles. Hans and the anti-apostles. Utterly brilliant. And yes, I missed it. It's okay that I missed it. And it's okay to now admit that I missed it. And thank you, Hodge, for pointing that out to me, that I missed it. Because now when I watch the movie over again, I appreciate that subplot point all the more. Because now, oh, I missed that, but I get it now. All right. Hopefully, I've covered everything now. I need to go back to bed and try to get sleep. It's late. Take care. God bless. Love you all.